Awesome. Okay, here we go for today's Qigong class. So we want to start with legs about shoulder width apart, whatever distance is comfortable for you. Everything about Qigong is no pain, no pain. So do what's comfortable for you. If I do a move that is not comfortable for your body, or you've got a certain limitation, don't do it. We don't want you doing anything that's going to hurt. We always have a nice soft knees, some of them more bent than others, but always nice, just real gentle sort of bend. Never lock your knees out. We don't want to hurt any knees. And we're going to start with some belly breathing. So hands over the belly. Always like to start with breathing. And I didn't say this, have your toes pointed forward. You want them nice in line with your knees, no hurting the knees. So hands over the belly. Nice deep breaths in and out through the belly. So you're breathing in and out through your nose. And as you breathe in, belly expands. Nice big Buddha bellies. We're not trying to suck in our tummies today. And then as you exhale, release your belly back towards your spine as you exhale. So in and out through the nose. Now bring one hand up to your chest. And so we're going to breathe in, and on the inhale, you're going to go from your belly to your ribs to your chest, and then exhale, chest, ribs, belly, back to the spine. And do a pace that works for you. So inhale, belly, ribs, chest, exhale, chest, ribs, belly. And again, if my pace doesn't work for you, do your pace. That's beautiful. Getting the body fully oxygenated. Breath is a great way to bring energy into your body. Okay, do one more deep breath in, up through the belly, ribs, chest, and exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Drop your hands down. Now we're going to go into spinal cord breathing. So with that, the mechanics is raising the arms up. And then as you come down, coming down, tucking the chin, curving the spine, bringing your chin to your chest, arms forward, elbows in line with each other, almost touching, not quite. And then coming back up. The arms out like this, almost like a goal post, shoulders back, elbows back, as much as is comfortable for you, in line with your body. And then coming down, tucking your chin, bringing your arms forward, elbows close together. And then the breath is inhaling on the way up. And then exhaling on the way down. Getting the spine activated, activating the breath. I'll just go to the side to show you. Exhaling down. Inhaling on the way up. And you do a slight look up as much as is comfortable for your neck. Do whatever is comfortable for you. Okay, just do one more wherever you are. Next time you come up, just drop the arms and hands gently down to the side. And now we're going to activate the energy of the spine. So we're going to turn slowly from your hips and your waist, letting your arms swing freely, and then knocking your arms across your lower abdomen and your lower back. Knocking across the lower kidney area of the back. This area in your back is called the door of life. Just doing some nice, gentle turns. Try not to turn too much from your knees. You don't want your knees going out like this. You want them fairly forward. There will be a slight outward turn, but be very gentle and careful with your knees. Again, turning from the hips and the waist, kind of letting the arms swing naturally with the turn of your body. So you're not forcing the arms to swing. Continue with the nice deep breaths in and out your nose. Again, anytime throughout this practice, if you prefer to exhale out your mouth, do that. That can help release some extra energy, get rid of stagnant energy. So now we're going to continue this, but the hand that's coming around to the front is going to knock on the side of the chest. It's just under your collarbone. There's a little point here. It's going to knock on that. And this is your lung points, your lung 1 and 2 here. So great as we're in the fall, heading into winter season in the Northern Hemisphere, activating the energy in the lungs. Great to have strong lungs in cold and flu season. So we're going to do some extra lung activations today. So now with the hand that's coming in the front, it's going to come up and knock over your shoulder area. So do this, whatever's comfortable for you. And the hand that's coming over is curved a bit, not completely wide open, have it a bit curved. And that way, when your hand's cupped a little bit, it gets the top of your shoulder and gets the back of your shoulder. Because this is the place that, the most common place that people hold tension, neck and shoulders. Again, the lower arm is still knocking across the low back. Getting the energy activated here. Now come back down to the chest, just below the collarbone. And then come back down to the waist with both arms. Knocking across the abdomen, knocking across the door of life at the back in the lower kidneys. Really gets the energy activated and flowing. Okay, on your next exhale, just let your arms swing, not knocking on the body. Just let your arms float back and forth. Fingers open a bit. Feel the air flowing through your fingers. And then start to slow that down until you come to a complete pause. Let your arms hang to your sides. And just take a moment and notice what you feel. Feel the energy running in your upper body, in your arms, hands, palms, fingers. Just feeling the energy. We'd like to notice the energy while we're doing this practice. Awesome. Now we're going to do a little more activation. So taking nice loose fists, not too hard, we're going to knock up and down the sternum. So this continues to activate the energy in the lungs and in the heart. Nice deep breaths in and out, rocking up and down. Now we're going to take one hand over to one side. Start whichever side you like. And again, knocking just below the collarbone, activating the lungs point. This is lung 1 and 2 here. Knocking here. And then you're going to open your hand to your palm and slap down the inside of your arms to the wrist. Turn your arm over, starting at the wrist and slapping back up all the way to the shoulders and to the neck. More energy flowing there. Then come back to the chest and back down the arm again. We'll do this 3 times. Turning the arm over as you come back up. Knocking on the neck and the shoulders. Back, and one more time here. Knocking down the arm, then back up. Getting those energy meridians flowing. So now as you're back up, switch hands and come over to the other side. Slapping down the inside of the arm to the wrist, turning the arm over, and then coming back up. The chest, and then back down. We'll do one more. Come back to the chest, up and down the sternum. And here, take nice deep breath in through the nose, and then we'll exhale through the mouth with a nice big sigh. So inhaling, and then do one more deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Beautiful. Drop your arms down again. And just feel the energy. You may want to close your eyes every time we pause for a moment. Feel the energy flowing through your body. Really activated the energy in the upper body. So now we're going to start with the lower body. So with the backs of your hands, we're going to knock across your lower back, up to your kidneys, down to your low back, up to the kidney area, up and down. We'll do this a few times. Knocking up and down. And the next time you come down, we're going to open the palms and slap down the backs of the legs. And then when you get down to the ankle, come around to the inside of the legs. Tap or slap all the way up to the abdomen. And then we're going to go back around and do this again. Slapping down the backs of the legs and then up the inside. Do one more time. Little knock over your hip area. This is knocking on your leg gates. When we do this, we can do a little bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Knocking on the leg gates. And knock a bit on the outside of the hips. Activating that energy. Now we're going to knock right over the belly button. This is really good for digestion. If you just eaten a large meal in the last hour, don't do this or do it really gently. This is great for digestion. Then come up a bit above the belly button to the solar plexus. Knock here. This may be very tender as we hold emotions in this spot. Coming back down to just below the belly button. It's called the lower dantian. Then we're going to go over to one side, and you're going to go up and down up to the ribs. back down, activating the energy. On your right side, you're activating the liver. On the left side, you're activating the spleen. And then come across to the opposite side to the one that you're on. So if you're on your left, activating the spleen and the stomach. Okay, come back over the lower abdomen, tapping here a few more times. And then just pause. Put your hands over your belly. Feel that energy. Feel all that energy moving in there. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to do some neck stretches. Easy for me not to say today, I guess. So spreading the hands out, spreading the hands and the arms out to the side. Pressing your palms down as if you're pressing your palms into the earth. And then slowly bring your head over to one side. And roll your head back and forth along this axis. Inhaling as you come back. Exhaling as you come forward. And as you come forward, when you're exhaling, you can exhale either through your nose or exhale out your mouth. If you have a lot of neck and shoulder tension, you may want to exhale out your mouth. Get rid of some extra stale energy that you may be holding in your neck and shoulders. Going nice and slow here. Feel a nice spread in your fingertips. When you're ready, bring your chin down to your chest, roll over to the other side. Hold your head here for a moment, feel that stretch. And then slowly start to roll your head back and forward. And you don't need to bring your head too far back to get a lovely stretch. Inhaling as you go back, exhaling as you bring your head forward. On the next exhale, bring your chin back down to your chest again. Drop your arms for a moment and feel that energy. We've activated the energy down the backs of the arms. So now we're going to do the inside of the arms. So bringing your 4 fingers together, touching your thumb like this. And then bringing your hands to the side, but this time facing up. So the backs of your palms are facing to the earth. And this is about as far back as I can bring my hands. Some people have better rotation, but after 30 plus years on a computer, I'm still working on expanding this. So do what's comfortable for you. The backs of the hands towards the earth, fingers touching the thumb. And we're going to do the same neck rolls and stretches that we just did. Don't forget to breathe. Nice big inhales in through the nose as you bring your head back. And exhaling as you come forward again through the nose or through the mouth. And try and remember to keep your shoulders down. Don't want the shoulders in the ears. And notice as I drop my shoulders down a bit more, I can feel the energy running right into my palms. Next time you bring your head forward, bring it down to the chest, roll it over to the other side. Next time you bring your head forward, drop it down towards your chest. Awesome. As you drop your hands down to the side, feel the energy that is, you might have felt like even like just a flush of energy that came down into your hands, into your fingers. Beautiful. Now we're going to do one more exercise here for the neck, bringing the palms together behind your back at your low back, your lower kidney area. And we're going to roll the head. You complete head rolls, neck circles. And if this is uncomfortable for your shoulders, feel free to keep your hands lower or wherever you need them to be comfortable. If something is hurting, this isn't going to help. And you don't need to bring your head too far back on this one either. You can just roll it across the top of the head or neck and shoulders. Exhaling as you bring your head forward, inhaling as you bring your head up. Do one more of these, and then next time your chin comes to your chest, pause, and then roll the other way. One more. Awesome. Shake your arms out a little bit. Got a lot of work there on the neck and the shoulders. And now we're going to roll the spine. So hands gently on your thighs, and you're going to roll forward, bending at the hips and the waist. And as you come forward, tuck your chin down. And when you come down, then once your chin is tucked, roll back up through the spine. So you're bending a little bit in the knees as you come down. I'll turn to the side. So coming down, tucking the chin, rolling back up. So you're bending with the knees as you come down. And then a nice roll through the spine as you come up. And when you come up, bring your shoulders back, head up. Exhaling as you go down. Inhaling as you come up. It's beautiful to activate the energy in your spine. Let's do two more. Next time you come up, bring your palms together behind your back again. And we're going to combine the last two moves. Bringing your shoulders back and have your hands as high as is comfortable for you on your spine. So we're going to do this, the spinal roll again with the hands behind the back. So you're coming down, and as you come up, hips come forward, hands press to your back, and your nice gentle look up, whatever is good for your neck. Nice gentle look up. So coming down, tucking the chin, rolling up, hips full, pressing hips forward a bit and pressing the hands into the back. This is great for the spine. Exhaling as you come down, inhaling as you come up. And next time you come up, Move your hands just down a little bit on your spine. We're going to move the hands down just a little bit. Coming down, rolling up, and pressing the hands into the back as you come up. Next time you come up, drop your hands down a little further. Might be just above the tailbone at this point. And then drop a little further. You might even be right above, right on top of your tailbone. Beautiful. And then next time you come up, just drop your hands to the sides. Just feel that energy. Notice what you notice. Okay. Now we're going to do a couple moves just to activate the energy a little more. And this one is great if you've been sitting on the computer and you just have, maybe you've had something stressful go on and you want to just get rid of some energy, is bringing your hands up and then just kind of dropping them down. And I'll slow this down. So as you come down, you bend the knees, arms go back behind you. And then as you come up, your legs straighten. So it's bend, straighten. It's a bit of a pump with the legs. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. As you come up, grab some energy you don't want and throw it down to the earth. The earth will compost it. Doesn't hurt the earth. Exhaling through the mouth as you come down. Inhale through the nose as you come up. So time you come up, just beautiful, beautiful. Now I'm going to show you another one. Actually, this is a two-parter. You have some energy you want to get rid of. You think you've taken on other people's energy. I'm going to do this thing called the tiger. So it's like, you have your hands almost like claws, like tiger claws, and you're coming in and just gathering up any energy that you don't want. Gather that out of your body, and then we're going to squat as we come down, and only come down as far as is comfortable for you. And it's like as you come down, you throw that energy down into the earth. She composts it. It doesn't hurt her. Mother Earth is great. As you come up, pick up that energy and then bring it down, compost that to the earth. Coming back up. As you come down. Inhaling up, exhaling as you come down. Do a couple more of these. The next time you come down, I'm going to invite you to stop down here. And then straighten your legs as much as is comfortable. And we're going to do a forward bend here. And if straightening the legs works for you, do that. It does not work for me. I've got super tight hamstrings most of the time. And now we're going to bend the knees, roll up, clasp one hand on top of the other, and slowly roll up with a bend in the knees, one hand over the other. And then we're going to reach all the way up. Feel that. Push your hips forward, little back bend only as far as is comfortable for you. I didn't used to be able to do these at all. Now we're going to come back forward. We're going to do a flow. So coming down and then bending the knees, rolling back up. Bending forward and back, exhaling as you come forward. Inhaling as you come up. And this is called full body flow. You stretch all the muscles in the back and all the muscles in the front. Do one more of these wherever you are. And then bring the arms down to the sides. And I forgot one part of the tiger that sometimes we do, which I think is a lot of fun. It may be silly for you, but I like silly. We need a little more silly in our lives. And that's with the tiger. When we come up, bringing that up, dropping that energy to the earth, and then bring your arms together like this. Have your tiger claws. And when you come out, that last bit of energy, you can do a nice little tiger growl as you throw that last bit of unwanted energy to the earth. It's like, yep, silly. But kids know how to do silly. We don't sometimes. So it's just fun to do a bit of that. Okay. Now we're slowly getting closer to doing our flows. And to activate the energy just before the flows, it's really nice to do a little bit of shaking. So I'm going to invite you to shake your arms, your hands, your wrists, your shoulders. Do what works for you. And do a bit of a bounce in and through the legs. And as you breathe in, you can breathe in through the nose and exhale with a nice big sigh through your mouth. Don't forget to loosen up the neck and the shoulders and the head. Then when you're ready, just slow it down, and slow it down. Come to stillness. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel that energy flowing through your body. You may feel some buzzing and tingling down your arms into your hands. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to go into our flows. So the first move, super simple. We slowly float the arms up in front of you to about shoulder height, and then slowly drop them back down. That's it. This is opening the flow. So inhale on the way up and exhaling on the way down. Beautiful. Nice soft wrists and hands. Feel as if they're floating up and down with the currents of the wind. As you bring your hands up, you may feel the weight gently go into your heels, and as you straighten back up, slightly towards the toes. first part of the routine, we were moving the energy. Now, the energy is moving us. Next time you come down, just pause and hold your hands and arms out in front of you, slightly away from your body. Palms facing upward. And we're going to go into our first element, which is the metal element, and the organ is the lungs. So our hands are facing up towards our lungs. So slowly start to bring your hands upward, and then turn wrists inward, palms facing towards the lungs, and then keep spiraling the wrists, thumbs outward as we come above the head with a nice gentle bend in the arms. We don't straighten out the arms. Now your palms are facing towards the sky. And then do the reverse and come back down. So turning the palms and the hands towards the lungs, towards the chest as we come back down. And these moves are done nice and slowly. Pause here at the bottom. Again, this is for the lungs and the metal element. So inhaling on the way up, turning palms towards the chest, spiraling hands out, thumbs facing away from you, palms up to the sky, slight pause, and exhaling as you bring your hands back down. Slight pause at the top and the bottom. And this move is called Buddha holds up the earth. And this is really good for calming the mind. Do one more. Now we're going to go to the standing posture, which was the same that we began with. Palms and hands facing upwards. Feel as if the backs of your hands are floating on water. So nice and gentle here. This posture is called low embrace the tree. Your palms are facing towards your lungs. And as you hold this posture, envision bright white light surrounding your lungs, bringing bright white healing energy into your lungs. So beneficial to keep the energy in your lungs strong, especially as we go towards the winter season where there's colds and there's flus. Keeping the lungs healthy. Also, the lungs is where we can hold the emotion of grief And doing this helps transform the grief into courage, into inspiration. Beautiful. And just drop your hands down to your sides. In the next flow, we bring the hands in, backs of the hands towards each other. And then we come up the midline of the body, up to the chest, and then float the arms out and down. And you're hinging forward at the knees a bit, bending the knees a bit, hinging at the waist and the hips, turning backs of hands towards each other, coming up and coming down. And this is for the kidneys. And the element of the kidneys is water. And this move is called the fountain. So as if you're bringing water up your legs, up your midline, flowing that out and down, getting that water flowing smoothly. We're inhaling on the way up, exhaling on the way down. And the meridian for the kidneys starts at the bottom of the feet, comes up the insides of the legs. So we're directing that with our hands here, coming up to the abdomen. And then the secondary meridian comes up to the chest. Okay, we'll just do one more here. As you bring your hands down, bring them into the position like we did with the last move. This time we're going to slowly bring the hands, bring them very slowly so that your shoulders don't go up into your ears. Bring them slowly behind you. So you're like this. You have a nice, still soft bend in your knees. And if you found your shoulders went up or this hurt the shoulders a bit or uncomfortable, drop your hands down and then slowly bring them back down again. And then your palms are facing towards your kidneys. And the color for the kidneys and the water element, no surprise, will be blue. So just imagine bright blue healing light in your kidneys. It can be whatever shade you like, but just a bright blue light, sending that beautiful energy to your kidneys from your palms. We're transforming the emotion of fear, the stress, into calm, into tranquility, gentleness. Beautiful. Just bring your hands back in front of you. Back to this starting position again. And so the next move is for the liver and the earth element. So turning to your right, I'm doing your mirror image. As you turn, then slowly start to bring the hands up, and we're going to go all the way above the head to the top of the head, to the crown, palms and fingers facing down, and then you turn to the front and bring the arms down to the starting position. Turn to the opposite side, bringing the hands up to the top of the head. Then you turn and bring the arms down. And for this wood element, this is called tree sways in the wind. As you turn, you inhale as you come up, pause the breath, turn, exhale on the way down. You pause the breath as you do your turns, inhaling, coming up, turn to the front, exhale as you come down. So it's like your torso is the trunk of the tree, and your arms and your legs are the branches swaying in the wind. The liver meridian starts in the big toe, comes up the inside of the legs to the ribs, and secondary meridian goes from there up to the crown of the head. So we're directing the flow of energy. Inhaling up, pause, exhale on the way down. Let's do one more to each side. And the standing posture for this tree element, the wood element is, it's the wood element, is embrace the tree. So your arms are out in front, hands, palms facing towards the chest, nice gentle bend in the elbows, and you've got a nice circle here in your arms. So if you are embracing the tree. So the color for the liver and the wood element is green. So just imagine beautiful, bright green light shining into your liver. Any shade of green that you like. The liver is where we can hold anger, and we're transforming that into kindness, compassion, resilience. And if this gets hard on your neck and shoulders, you can always drop your hands down and come back, or you can just drop your hands a little lower if you need to. Each move has its structure, and then there's what honors you and your body. given that each of these flows into the next. Our hands are up here in front of our heart. The next move is for the heart and the fire element. So drop one hand down. If you're dropping your right palm down, whichever palm you're dropping down, shift your weight to the opposite side and then turn at the hips and the waist. And as you do that, switch your hand. Lower hand comes up, palm facing towards the chest. Lower hand down about the abdomen area, maybe a little lower. And then shift your weight to the other side. Turn the hips and the waist. As you do that, shift your hand. Top hand facing towards the heart. Bottom hand just floating across, as if it's floating across the top of the water. Shift hands, shift weight to the opposite side, turn at the hips and the waist, bring bottom hand up, top hand down. Shift weight, turn, switch hands. Shift weight, turn, switch hands. And you can do whichever breath movement works for you here. So you can inhale as you go one way, exhale as you come in the other direction, if that works for you. If not, do what breath works for you. Again, this is for the heart and the fire element. Know that you can't do any of these moves wrong. If you're moving the energy and the intention. Okay, let's just do 2 more of these. And I forgot to tell you, this is called cloudy hands. There's different names for it. That's what we call it in holding Qigong, cloudy hands. And I think I did one extra there. So whenever you come back to the center, standing posture, bringing hands up by your head, around your jaw, thumbs maybe around your jawline. So thumbs pointing in, pinky fingers are pointing outward, palms up to the sky. And this is called holding the golden urn to the sky. So you're pulling in and receiving beautiful energy from the universe, coming down into the palms of your hands, in through your arms, and into your chest, into your heart. And we're imagining around the heart, no surprise for the fire element, imagining bright red light in the heart. And with this practice, with this flow in the heart, we're transforming hate into love and into joy. Feel that energy coming in through your palms, through your arms, into your heart. Elbows are forward, a little bit lower than the shoulders. Again, do what's comfortable for you. One more deep breath here, and then we're going to slowly bring our hands down towards our abdomen. So bringing that lovely healing energy into your abdomen. And with the hands here, we're going to move into our flow for the earth, for the spleen. So bending at the knees, hips and waist, reaching the arms out, coming around, palms slowly facing up on a bit of an angle into the abdomen. So bending, knees, hips, waist, reaching out, back around into the sky, or into the abdomen. To me, it's like a swimming motion, pebble in the pond. It's called pebble in the pond. Just like you're the pebble in the pond, water's flowing around you, bringing that beautiful energy into your abdomen. So bringing this energy into your abdomen, bringing energy for digestion. We exhale on the way out, inhale as we come back in. The meridians for the spleen are in the legs. So when we do a bit of a pumping motion by bending as we come forward, bending in the knees, and then straightening back up, we're activating those meridians for the spleen. Let's do two more here. Beautiful. For the standing posture, just gently raise your arms up to about shoulder height. Nice bend in the elbows, hands facing towards the earth. And this is called holding the golden urn to the earth. Just imagine that you're floating earth energy up into your palms, into your arms, down into your abdomen. And it's also coming up your legs from the earth all the way into your abdomen. And the color for the spleen and the earth element is yellow. So imagine bright yellow light coming into your abdomen. Your spleen is on the left side. Beautiful, bright yellow light going into your spleen, into your stomach, which is the paired organ for the spleen. Here we're transforming worry, anxiety, overthinking into balance, groundedness, grounded for the earth. Beautiful. Drop your arms down. The last flow is floating the arms up above the head, Nice bend in the arms, palms facing down and then towards your body. Bringing your hands down slowly, facing towards your body. We're smoothing out the energy now. We're smoothing it all out. Bringing any extra chatty mind energy, directing that down into the abdomen. Inhaling up, exhaling as you come down. Head is the upper dantian, heart is the middle dantian, the chest area is the middle dantian, lower dantian in the belly. Dantian just means elixir field. So we're bringing all that energy back down, any extra energy back down into the abdomen, so that you have extra energy stored for whatever you need to do for the rest of your day. Let's do one more. Next time you come down, place your hands one over the other over your abdomen, bringing your feet and your legs together in a comfortable stance for you, as close as is comfortable for you. And then if you're comfortable doing so, close your eyes. Nice deep breaths. In and out the nose, in and out, expanding the belly. And relax as much as you can with maintaining the posture. Relax your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips and your waist. Relax your shoulders down, relax your neck and your head. And allow your body to rock and sway. It'll start doing that on its own to find its center. Okay, and then whenever you're ready, just come back to the present moment. Thank yourself for this practice.